Today we have some major updates of mixed martial arts, starting with the news first UFC event fighter has passed away. Taylor Tooley, who fought in the very first UFC match in UFC 1, has passed away at the age of 56. He made a notable appearance in UFC 1 back in November 1993. His fight against Gerard Gordeau was the first ever bout to be broadcast in UFC history. The match ended quickly, with Tooley being knocked out by a head kick just 26 seconds into the first round, making him the recipient of the first knockout in UFC history. May they rest in peace. It seems like Conor McGregor is literally requesting Chandler not to take another fight. Recently, McGregor wrote on his X handle, "Chandler is getting paid 10x of what his contract states for other fights," meaning he would need to fight 10 fights to make what he would make in this one. I'm the one for those saying he could have fought 2 or 3 times by now, etc. He'd need 10 to break even with this check. The interesting thing here is that Conor McGregor didn't say anything about Chandler's weight for 2 years, but now why is Conor saying this? The reason behind this is that Micheal Chandler's hope of fighting McGregor may be fading away. Just yesterday, Chandler expressed his desire to fight Max Holloway for the BMF title, which could signal to Chandler that waiting further for a fight with Conor could end his career, but Conor doesn't want Chandler to fight another fighter. That's why today Conor directly said that he will fight 10 times when he will get the payment to fight with Conor, by the way. So what do you guys think about this? Conor McGregor has shown proof of his injury, which led him to withdraw from the UFC 303 main event. Recently, Chael Sonnen commented that McGregor might be making excuses for an injury, while the real reason could be that he is in a rehab center. In response, Conor McGregor shared a photo of his injured toe and said, "Chael, shut your pie hole, ho. You tap from ground and pound." Interestingly, reacting to all this, Islam Makhachev trolled McGregor by saying, "You don't need a pinky toe for a fight, lol, chicken." Islam also took a jab at Micheal Chandler, saying, "And my condolences to Micheal Chandler." Actually, Hachiko is a Japanese dog known for its loyalty. Here, Islam is simply referring to Micheal Chandler as a loyal dog. Anthony Smith slams Alex Pereira over accepting short notice fight. Smith believes that Alex wouldn't have taken the fight at UFC 303 on short notice if it was against himself or Magomed Ankalaev. As most of you guys know, after Conor pulled out of UFC 303, Alex accepted a rematch against Jiri Prochazka. Anthony Smith criticized Alex for this decision. Additionally, Smith believes that a fight between him and Alex lines up if they both win on June 29th.
It was probably very matchup specific. Like, he wouldn't have probably taken this fight with Magomed, and I'm not trying to hype myself, but probably not with me, just because it's a different skill set. He's already trained for Jiri one time before, so he's familiar with him. He's been in there with him, so again, he's more familiar with him. There's not the stress and the shock and awe of the unknown.
And then you say, "Hey, Pereira, good luck in your fight. You get the job done. I'm here. I'm next. Look at that shit. This is what I'll do to you. You haven't fought a grappler yet. I'm not a..." I don't know. Finish the sentence for me, Anthony. This is your fault.
I'm not an idiot, and I'm not going to stand in front of you, play that game. This is mixed martial arts, and we're going to have a full fight.
Then, you know, it kind of does all kind of map out perfectly.
Yeah, I mean, if I cut a promo on Alex Pereira right afterwards.
I mean, look at this. You have a... I was saying this on...
Dana White is currently in Saudi Arabia, and recently a video has surfaced showing him with Saudi billionaire Turki Alalshikh. After seeing this video, MMA fans are creating various assumptions. First, watch this clip.
With my brother Dana White, I am very glad to see you today for the first time, UFC and you in the kingdom, and it will not be the last time. And we want my brother now to have big card, next big card. We have big card tomorrow here, and
we look forward to it.
Yeah, I think this is the beginning of big relationship between UFC and Gia and Saudi Arabia.
I agree.
And we want to go more and more. We discuss now about China and about a lot of things to go as a Riyadh season, to sponsor Riyadh season, and also to the UFC. We want to see the Brazil, Australia, as we decide.
Yes.
Yeah?
Thank you for the hospitality. We appreciate it. We look forward to it too.
He's one of the best business guy and smart guy ever I see in the martial arts business, and I am very happy to work with him. We have a lot of surprise in the future.
Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
The clip is completely positive, as Turki Alalshikh is showing a lot of respect to Dana. Actually, this is an Arab culture in which respect is given to the guest in this way. Now, I hope you understand. Dana White revealed that Conor McGregor will never be the same again, given the lifestyle he is currently leading is not that of an MMA fighter. In response to this observation, a podcaster asked Dana if Conor McGregor could ever return to his previous form in MMA when he was broke and used to fight frequently. Listen to what Dana said in response to this.
It's impossible for that money not to affect you and phase you. And you see it, that is, and you're so dead on. One of the things that makes Brady so incredible and unique is that not only did he every year strive to get better and better, he was never one of these guys that tried to break the bank and be the highest paid guy. He would actually take less money to build
a better team.
100%. I mean, it's one of the things that now he's looked at as the GOAT, and that guy will continue to print money for the rest of his life.
Absolutely.
And to be a young guy and not let his ego get in the way of being great and chasing greatness and understanding that not one person does anything. You need a team around you. And that is one of the things that I will credit Conor for too. If you ever notice, there's never been animosity or a beef between UFC and Conor McGregor.
Right.
Conor McGregor is brilliant in that way too. He knows what he brought to the table and he knows his value and his worth. But he also knows that the UFC is, you know what I mean? Much like Brady. The thing in fighting, the hard part about in the combat sports world is once you start to make that kind of money and you want to say, well, it never changed me. It's impossible not to change. It's impossible to go from, where you were to where you are today financially and not be changed. But Conor's one of the very unique few that was able to capitalize on his fame, his personality, and everything else outside of the octagon. And this is all professional sports. I mean, you played at the highest level. To stay on top of your game for many, many years is very hard to do, especially once money becomes involved.